I'm going to give a slight delay to allow our families to grab their seats real quick. So for those of you that are joining at home, please give us a quick second while everyone gets seated. Thank you. I guess this is the one time that the kids can give their families a hard time about getting here on time, huh? I'm glad you're all here. I'm going to go ahead and get started as the last few people take their seats. Good evening, family, friends, graduates, those joining us through the live stream. I'm Mr. Weiss, the principal of Cornerstone Charter School, and on behalf of George Smith, the faculty and staff of Cornerstone, I would like to welcome you all to the 2021 graduation celebration. With each passing year, I try to sit back and reflect on the faces of each of these graduates and revisit the stories from the past that I can associate with each student. I recall their growing pains of being a teenager in high school and having to navigate new friendships, conflicts, and figure out matters of the heart to decide what kind of person they want to be, and what will define them when they leave these doors. As a school leader, it is an honor, and I take great joy in being able to provide a safe environment for them to wrestle with all these questions that we as adults once had to. That is why the best time of the year for me is always graduation. Because just like you are experiencing today, I too feel like a proud family member of each one of your children. I've had the privilege of being able to celebrate them with you and honor their accomplishments, knowing full well how hard it has been for them the past 15 months. Maybe they took a little longer to graduate than they initially thought, but they never gave up when it would have been easy to do so. Even more so, these young people that graduated this year have done it in a season of life unlike anything that you or I have experienced when we were teenagers. I remember how when I was younger, and I grew up in New Jersey, and it would snow outside, my dad would tell me, hey son, you got to get up and go to school, because back in my day, I had to walk uphill both ways to get to school through 8 feet of snow. And I used to sit and laugh at my dad and be like, all right, Dad, I get it, I'm going to school. Except these young people, when they tell that to their kids one day about what it was like to graduate high school in the pandemic, they'll actually have social media and Google to prove to their kids that it actually did happen, unlike my father and his 8 feet of snow. So graduates, you'll get that same strange look from your kids that I gave to my dad. And it'll be part of growing up and experiencing that this happened and you made it. This isn't something that any of us could have ever figured out in life would be something that you'd face, because we've never faced it before. And I always tell the faculty after 18 years of working here that I've never experienced anything new, and then this happened. And I sat back as a school leader with my staff and just took great honor and privilege in being able to sit back and watch each and every one of you rise to the occasion through this and not give up. And so I personally, on behalf of the staff, just want you to realize how powerful that is and what a statement that says about you, because it speaks to the heart of who each and every one of you are. And you deserve to be honored today. You all have all spent so much time and energy and emotions working through the past 15 months, helping out your family, waking up each day with all the unknowns of what was going to happen and whether we'd ever be back to normal. And yet you were disciplined enough and found the time to work on school when I'm sure you didn't want to. And I wonder if you ever thought over this past year how much you are capable of. If you can take on all this that's come against you, nothing can stop you from achieving greater things than your high school diploma. And here's what is so important for all of you graduates to realize about yourself. You did this. Please understand, yes, your family, your friends, our staff had a role in influencing you, encouraging you, maybe even nagging you, but you did this. You are strong, you are determined, you are overachievers, you are talented, you are capable of overcoming an obstacle unlike anything we've ever experienced. You did this. Many, unfortunately, did not, but you did this. You graduated high school having missed out on spirit weeks, prom committees, creating memories in a yearbook, corny jokes from your teacher, your principal asking you to go to class because the bell rang. You did this. Despite all the things you missed out on, you never wavered, you never gave up, you were never a victim of your circumstances, and you didn't accept defeat. No, you rose to the occasion, and you conquered. And I stand before you sincerely grieving for what we have lost and not being able to have spent the past year with you. But at the same time, I'm deeply excited about what the world is gaining. The world is better with your influence, your kindness, your sincerity, your example. We thank you for allowing us the privilege of seeing it firsthand and knowing you. You deserve this day. You deserve to be celebrated by us all. And on behalf of your family, your friends, the faculty and staff, I applaud you, as you will always hold a special place in our hearts for being the class of 2021, the overcomers. So as I reflect again on all you graduates, I'm honored for the time that we were able to spend with you. I'm thankful for you and for your family for allowing us to be a part of your life. I know in my heart that you all know you're always welcome to come back through the doors, send an email, place a phone call, and those of us at the school will cherish those moments and those opportunities to be there for you once again. You are and will always be a part of the Cornerstone family. And with my parting words to you graduates, I now look forward to turning this graduation over to you. I get to hear as you bravely come forward to the stage, taking on the last challenge that we've given to you. Always remember that your words have power, your positive influence matters, your life matters. Sharing your story and your heart with us all is what this ceremony is truly about. We are here to celebrate you, and we can't wait to be impacted by what you're about to say. I am honored to be your principal, and I look forward to enjoying this celebration with you. Thank you. I'd like to welcome to the stage Mr. Malachowski.
Greetings to you all. Tonight, we are here to celebrate. And in celebrating, we get to celebrate the stories of these young men and women and what they've accomplished. And as Mr. Weiss said, each of them is an overcomer. And before we hand out diplomas, we wanted to give the opportunity for those students who are willing to come up here and share a little bit of their experience, of their heart, and their gratitude for this moment. Now, I want to preface this with a little statement. None of these students are professional speakers. To come up here and to share takes so much courage. And so this is a moment that is their sharing, that we ask for you to just have grace. But along with that, don't hold back your celebration as they share things that are worthy of applause. And so in these next few moments, we'll be calling forward a few courageous and brave souls. But before we do, I'd like to call up Mrs. Ellis as well, who will be helping me to introduce them and stand with them as they give their speeches. Our first student speaker is Assad. Assad, come on down.
First of all, I would like to say Alhamdulillah, which means thank God. I would like to thank God first of all. Thank you for coming and taking part of this graduation ceremony. My name is Asadullah, and in my educational journey, there have been many challenges that I had to overcome. For example, due to things beyond my control and control of my family, I was not able to attend school from age 10 to 14. When we came to United States, I was not learning a new culture and language. I was having to learn simply be in school again. I didn't know what I was doing, and the teachers couldn't understand me, and I couldn't understand them. Because I had to take ELA classes to simply learn English, I was unable to take the core credits I need to graduate and fell behind. That is how I ended up at Cornerstone, and then when things began to change for me. One of the best lessons that I learned in school, that if you don't work, you don't achieve anything. Proof of that, me standing before you now. I was determined to make my family proud and finish, and I hope that they are. I want to thank every single staff member from Cornerstone. In fact, I wish I had the time to say something to each of you about how grateful I am. Especially also Mr. Wade. In my first year, you helped me a lot. You helped me finish my science classes, and you didn't hesitate answering any of my questions. And secondly, I would like to thank Miss Ellis herself. When I got really in struggle, I got stuck, she was the one that helped me and get over that border. And lastly, I would like to thank Mr. Melendez as well for encouraging me for all your help. Thank you. To my family, I made it and I graduated. Dad, thank you for putting up with me those years, and thank you for choices you had to make to give me the opportunities I now have. To my family, for your encouragement to help me finish you, thank you. I'm not sure where life will take me next, but I do know wherever it takes me, I will have that diploma with me. To the class of 2021, everyone who struggled with online classes and distance learning, congratulations, we made it.
Next, we have Asia Thune. Come on up.
Thank you all for coming today. I am Asia Thone. This year, my life has changed a lot, for the better in some ways. I've learned life isn't always easy, but it happens for a reason, making you stronger as you go. I've learned along the way that people come and they go, but it isn't your fault. Just remember to hold your head high and keep going, because all you have to worry about in this world is you. Cornerstone has been important to me because it helped me grow as me instead of just leaving me to figure out things myself. Cornerstone has helped me in so many ways. The thing I will remember about Cornerstone is that it's like family as soon as you walk in the door. There's no judgment, only love and support. I would like to thank Ms. Ellis for being my counselor. I want to thank Mr. Malakowski for always making dad jokes and putting a smile on my face. I want to thank Mr. Souders for giving me my first job. I know you always remember me by making sure everyone got their fruit and the dent in the wall by room 5. I want to thank all the friends I've made at school for the good times. I would like to thank my parents for giving me the confidence to finish school and being sure I kept my head held high to be the strong person that I am today. You told me you are proud of me for all that I have accomplished, and that means a lot to me. Thank you for being the parent you are, because it made me the person I am today. I want to thank my grandma because she was my #1 support in life. She gave me so much confidence in life and always made sure I kept my head up. She was my everything. Unfortunately, she's not with us, but I know she's watching me today, and I know how proud she would be seeing me graduate. I would like to thank my brother Jordan and my sister Erica for being my best friends through life and for being there no matter what, and for always being willing to listen to me when I needed to talk. I want to thank my Uncle Boo for being a role model for me as I grew up. You have been like a big brother to me. I want to thank my Aunt Patty for being another role model for me. You have taught me many things. I would like to thank my Uncle James for being there for me, for always being a person I can go and talk to. To the rest of my family, I want to thank you all for the love and support you have given me. Frankie, you have taught me so much over the last 3 years. You have given me so much support and encouragement, telling me I can finish school. I can do this and I will make it in life. My future plans are to attend college and become a sign language interpreter. I would like to be able to provide support to the deaf community, especially in the medical field. I would like to leave you with these words. It's a beautiful day to graduate. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Our next student speaker will be Mr. Brian Guerrero.
Thank you all for coming today. My name is Brian Guerrero. At first, I never really liked school. And to be specific, high school was never really my thing. I always found it boring, never found it to be fun. And on top of that, I was a bit of a troublemaker and didn't always pay attention when I was in class. Eventually, that brings you consequences, such as having to change schools because you have fallen behind. That brings you to another school, and you think things have only gotten worse, but eventually you realize these people actually care, and it isn't that bad of a place after all. The classes themselves weren't as boring, and to be honest, some were actually engaging and fun. It was nice, even if you still had to do the work. If I had the chance to do things over again, I would pick the school from the beginning. What I'm going to miss about Cornerstone is the people themselves, who helped me guide to where I am today. Each one had their own unique personality, Some would call me out, some would push me to simply finish what I started, and others helped me to honestly understand the material in new ways. I would like to thank all of my teachers, each and every one of you, even the principals. You guys all rooted for me. You all supported me even when I didn't want to be here. You still dealt with me every step of the way. Mr. Weiss, thank you for not kicking me out. Steinhook, thank you for being a cool guidance counselor and helping me with my future. Malakowski, thank you in general for putting up with me in every class we had and teaching me math, religion, history, etc. Ms. Ellis and Ms. Vargas, thank you for teaching me that reading wasn't as boring as I thought and for helping me with all those essays. Mr. Waite, my boy, thank you for helping me in science and helping me finish, period. Mr. Quinn, thank you for keeping me alert even when my eyes were heavy. You kept me in check. Hunter, you cracked me up, but you kept me engaged. Lynch, thanks for not giving up on me even when I did it on myself, which was a lot. Lastly, stars. As well, thank you for helping me understand and for pushing me in my work ethic to my family. You guys almost gave up on me, but here I am, still kicking, and I guess God heard your prayers for me. I want to thank my mom for never losing hope in me, to my cousins and aunts for pushing me to get it done, to my dad, you see, I am here, I graduated just like I said I would, and this time it's true. Wilbur and Lois, thanks for always pushing me to do it, always writing me to make sure I finish. I appreciate your friendship. Next up for me in life is I will be entering the National Guard, which I hope to be able to join this summer and begin boot camp. Class of 2021, everyone, my graduating brothers and sisters, we made it, even if we had to go through hell and back to get here. But we finished, and there you have it. We are the class of 2021.
Next, we have Stephen Turco. Come on up.
Well, we're here now. We did the thing. My name's Steven, and I have been forced against my will to stand before you today. Miss Ellis, just so you know, this is the 7th version of the speech. Previous ones were deleted. My life has changed drastically over the headache-inducing years I have been showing up. Good news, the headache has decreased since finishing. All kidding aside, a good change I have noticed in my life, despite everything I've gone through, every bump, every mishap that has occurred. I've gotten to see just how persistent of a person I am and how far I am willing to go to get what I want for my life. I've learned that despite what I have been told in my past, that as a person I can do things when I have the right people encouraging me. Cornerstone through the years with staff and faculty and friends that I have come and gone have always strived to help me push myself when I didn't think I could anymore. It was just never one word or one talk with anyone. It was longer interactions with the staff over time. When I showed up initially, I wasn't very confident or trusting of other people. But day by day, week by week, year by year, these people finagled their way into my heart. Their influence touches everything I do now. To my friends at Cornerstone, because I see you not just as faculty and staff anymore, thank you. I don't want to pick favorites, but Waite was definitely my favorite. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Between the dark humor and the constant joking about how we both mutually dislike unneeded work, he was the easiest person to talk to in my time here. Mr. Waite, thank you. Where are you? Cool. All right. Thank you. Secondly, because I have been ordered to, Miss Ellis, your tenacity for the English vernacular satiated my mind and developed a sentient... Oh, wait. That was from the wrong draft. I, not capitalized, thank you for bugging me about my writing. And finally, I want to thank Mr. Malakowski for helping my insomnia, for giving me a space to sleep throughout the day, because math has never been so easy when I could just ignore it. Just kidding. Because you can actually sleep when you're just kidding. Because who can actually sleep when you are telling those god-awful dad jokes? To my family, this will sound weird for me. There is some censorship to the speech thing. So here's my PG edition of gratitude. Thanks for dealing with my smart butt, as weird as that sounds to say. There are multiple things I'm passionate about, whether it be art or helping people, and now that I am a graduate, I'm exploring opportunities in animation and film, and even considering a career in therapy. To the class of 2021, whether it was rolling your eyes at Malachowski's puns, dealing with the Quinn's antics, or just being too stressed out about an assignment, just know you have accomplished something. No matter how long it took you to get there, you have succeeded and nobody can take that from you. So bye-bye.
Our next student speaker is Mr. Alan Zamudio.
Hey class of 2021, we finally did it. I didn't think I would be here today. Along the way, I made some poor choices that could have taken over my life this past year. My tia and my tío opened up their hearts to me. My life has done a complete change ever since. I just have a few words to say before people who never gave up on me. I want to thank you all, my teachers for all the help and support for helping me push through, and I wish I didn't think I could. I want to especially give a shout out to Ms. D, who pushed me and never doubted me. You support me and were always there for me. And especially I want to thank the two important people in my life, my tío, who always been a mother and father to me. You always pushed me and never let me give up, and you knew I was capable of. As we leave here today, I hope everyone finds success in their future and never gives up on themselves.
And next we have Miss Kat Padilla. Come on up.
Hello. I would like to thank everyone for coming today. I am Kat Padilla. Over my high school years, I have really come out of my shell. When I think back to my freshman year, I was very sad and depressed. I was that kind of kid who didn't know what to do or how to act. By the time I was a freshman, I had already experienced heavy loss in my life. As I look back, I see a gradual change of maturing, learning to empathize with people, students, and teachers. No matter how nice or mean they were to me, I learned to care about people. I have also learned to never take those around me for granted. Even if it feels like they will be around forever, they really won't. Cherish your time with them. While at Cornerstone, I experienced a kindness I thought I never would. All the teachers cared about me for who I was. This one time, I remember beating Miss Lynch in a card game, saying, "Read 'em and weep." I can't believe I said that to her and got away with it. I didn't make very many friends, but the ones I did make will always live in my mind, rent-free. I would like to thank Miss Lynch for understanding me completely. No matter what I was going through, you would understand. You, along with all the other faculty, have always felt like family to me. Miss Ellis, you have always, just not to use that word again, but understood me. I never had to mask in front of you, not even when I was in frustratingly low lows or insanely high highs. I would like to thank Miss Vargas. You've always reminded me of my mom. I remember my first day, you were really nice and made me feel safe. Thank you for being a mom away from mom. I would like to thank Mr. Malachowski. I was never given a choice if I wanted to continue to study religion, but I ended up stuck in your class. I never really knew or understood much about religion until I got to spend time debating and conversing with you. You never made me feel dumb. You were never offended by my questions. I learned so much from you. Miss Rickner and Mr. Swaggart, you have both helped me fall in love with language again. I was never taught Spanish growing up, and now I get a bit of a foothold once I continue learning it. I would like to thank my friend Hope. We've always been able to sit next to each other and talk, even if it wasn't quietly or if it kept us from getting our work done. Sorry, teachers. You are part of the reason I wanted to go to school every day. I would also like to thank Mac. You've been there for me since you were a freshman, I was a sophomore. I thought you were way too cool for me. But then you needed help getting from class to class due to a twisted ankle, and I thought, hey, here's my chance. I talked to you as you slowly hobbled from class to class. We started talking and haven't stopped since. You are one of my closest friends. I would like to thank my mom. You raised me to be the person I am today. You haven't always understood my plights, but you have done your best to accommodate me. I know you never expected to raise the children that you have raised, but you have loved us all so greatly. You've always taught me to be kind, even to those who don't deserve it. I am so grateful for you. My plans for the future are to, honestly, just get out there and do my best. I would like to go to college to study psychology and horticulture, but I am aware that things change, like I do. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Our next student speaker, or graduate speaker, is Mr. Asen Cordova.
Bienvenidos y gracias por venir. My name is Asen Cordova. One thing to know about me is that I can be really lazy at times. Putting things off can stress me out and eventually overwhelm me. This would be a good summary of my journey throughout high school. That could often go unnoticed, but at Cornerstone, I found a community who cared and through their affirmations was able to bring me back. What I learned through this was that with the right environment, that is something I can overcome. At this school, there are people who genuinely were concerned about me, but never shamed me about it. They would express their affirmations in me and not speak to what I hadn't done, but what I could do. To what I'm grateful. To the staff at Cornerstone, thank you for everything, but mostly for believing in me. To Ms. Vargas, thank you for always engaging with me, and not leading a class without a conversation. That meant a lot to me. To Mr. Souders, thank you for always serving good lunch at school. And to the Cornerstone staff in general, gracias por todo lo que han hecho. Now I would like to give a little message to my family in Spanish. Quisiera dar las gracias a toda mi familia por siempre estar conmigo, por siempre apoyarme y nunca dejarme solo. Quiero dar gracias a mi mamá, a mi papá, mis tíos, mis tías, mis abuelas, mis hermanas, pero en énfasis en mi mamá, que sin importar qué, siempre estuvo ahí para mí. Y sé que lo has dado todo por nosotros, para darnos una mejor vida a mis hermanas y a mí. Yo estando aquí y las lágrimas que compartimos son una muestra de tu amor y esfuerzo. Gracias, mamá. Next for me is that I'm going to college. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to go. To everyone here today, thank you for coming and sharing this moment with us.
Next, we have Fernando Contreras. Come on up.
Oh no. It's been a while since I've been up here. How are you guys doing? My name is Fernando Contreras, and I'm here to share my journey with you at Cornerstone. My journey has not been easy, but it's been filled with numerous disruptions and challenges. These challenges made finishing school more of an obstacle than many others have to face. Through this, there was potential of many negative voices influence in speaking into myself and in my journey through school. Through this, I learned not to only ignore these voices, but to overcome them and speak up for myself and who I want to be. Along the way, I have learned that life is not guaranteed to be easy, but it's actually guaranteed to have its challenges. With this, though, I have always learned that these challenges are an opportunity to mature and to grow as a person. I can safely say that through my high school years that I have grown as a person. As I look back, I realize that Cornerstone isn't like any traditional high school, because these are all committed people that are willing to help every single of their students. Ooh. Okay. Also, I remember the joy of every Wednesday that they always had pizza, and it's actually good pizza. It wasn't that nasty, weird little square. It was actual Domino's, and I thank them for that. To the staff of Cornerstone, I want to say thank you to all of you for being awesome and great people to all of your students and to the families of them. I want to personally thank Mr. Malakowski because I am grateful for the paths that we have crossed during high school, because if I'd never met him, I'd probably not be the same person I am today, and then also shaping into the man that I will become in the future. To my family and to my girlfriend Kaisha, I want to personally thank them for the support and affirmation, that helped me accomplish this goal of finishing school. Now that I have graduated, I am experiencing the working world, and I hope it takes one of my passions, which is photography, and I want to make it into a career and able to develop a career out of it. Thank you for being here today and celebrating class of 2021.
Our next student speaker is Miss Aya Kadim.
Thank you for coming and sharing in this celebration with us as graduates today. My name is Aya Kadim, and I am from Iraq. At a young age, I had to leave my country. My path to the United States was not direct, but I had to call a couple of countries my home along the way. The only English I knew when I arrived here was hello. Well, it was not the hardship of Iraq. There were new challenges for me to work through. Some of these are the challenges of new country, language, and culture. Others were learning new social dynamics, but some were within myself, such as overcoming my anxiety. While I have learned some things along the way, I feel like I often make the same mistakes.
copy and paste, but now I do them as a graduate. A key part of this journey, though, has been the safety I found at Cornerstone. It became a place where I felt comfortable with myself. I have had a rough go with teachers and came in not particularly liking them. Cornerstone messed me up in a good way because I found people I just couldn't hate because it was clear that they cared about me and who I am. First off, I really want to thank Mr. Malakowski. I really appreciated your patience and kindness. Mr. Vargas, you were always a really nice teacher and person to me. Mr. Quinn, you tolerated me and I tolerated you back. But you truly helped me get here today. For the rest of the staff, I wanted to thank you for helping me reach this achievement today. I also want to thank Miss Alice. Thank you all for being in my safe place. And to my family, thank you for putting up with me. And I am not sure what exactly is next for me as I'm exploring options of further education. But I know whatever lies before me does so as a graduate. Thank you, class of 2021.
All right, next we have Maya Martinez. Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Mariah Martinez. I knew I was going to do that. Sorry, Maya. You're not next. Mariah, come on up.
Hello, thank you all for coming today. My name is Mariah Martinez. My freshman year, I was definitely more quiet than I am now. Over my 4 years of high school, I began to come out of my shell. A big part of this has been because of the teachers at Cornerstone. They are for sure the best teachers I have ever had. When I came to school, I was behind on credits. The staff made me feel comfortable. I was able to ask for the help I needed. I knew that I did not want to fail. I made sure to keep myself going, and here I am today. I would like to thank Miss Alice for always looking out for me and pushing me. You do push me, you really do. You have always been a great teacher, and you made English easy. I want to thank Mr. Hunter. I took all of the elective classes you teach. I know I talked a lot in your class, but you always made me laugh. I would like to thank all of my teachers and the staff. This school has made me feel excitement and like I was able to do anything. And lastly, I would like to thank my mom. You are the person who pushed me the most. I know this day means as much to you as it does to me. I'm so glad it has made you happy. I love you. In the future, I would like to be successful. I hope to attend college and potentially pursue a career as a dentist. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Next, I'd like to call Mr. Jorge Rodriguez.
Hello, y'all. Thanks for being here and coming today. My name is Jorge Rodriguez. One of the things I learned throughout high school is that you have to watch who you surround yourself with, because you become what you surround yourself with. Ultimately, I surrounded myself with those who knew what they wanted in life and who had my best interest. The reason for that is because at the end of the day, oh snap, I messed up. Okay, including that list who had my best interest in mind is the teachers and staff at Cornerstone. What stood out to me was the amount of effort they put into their students and not giving up on them. There isn't one moment that stands out above the others because as a collective experience, they constantly reinforce that. I would like to thank the entire staff for not giving up and always pushing us towards our best interest. I wish I could have shared more memories with you guys, but the pandemic wouldn't let us have that. And in the end, you know I'm grateful and won't forget you guys. Your effort didn't go unnoticed. To my mom, thank you for pushing me and reminding me to go to school. Oh, thank you. You motivated me not to give up. To my sister, you're gonna be up here in 3 years. And thank you to my dad for keep pushing me and not giving up. I love you guys. While I'm not exactly sure what career I want to pursue yet, I do know I plan on continuing my education in the fall as I just enrolled in college. Taking these life lessons I learned in high school, I do know that I have good people behind me and they will help me push towards my goals and my dreams. Thank you all for coming and congrats to the graduating class.
And next we have Gilberto Sanchez.
Thank you everybody for being here today. My name is Gilberto Sanchez. One thing to know about me is that I am a determined individual. I didn't know how I was going to get here, but I always knew inside myself that I would be here. Along the way, I learned some things, not just in school, but also about life and myself. The pushing through and persevering pays off, and it takes responsibility for yourself and work. I also learned that I have a goal and see its potential and its effort it takes to reach that point. While in elementary school and my previous school, I could be described as a talkative person. When I came to Cornerstone, I was more known for being quiet, not talking to anybody. This because I became more focused on my work and getting to this point today. To the teachers at Cornerstone, thank you all for being there and understanding. Also for being very helpful. I want to thank all of you for taking the time to teach me and also caring for each student at Cornerstone. To my family, I want to thank you all for helping me get to this point, for giving me a reason to get here today. My mom, thank you for opening up my eyes, seeing the value of hard work, money, and also the value of education. To my sisters, thank you for helping me push through. I don't know what I'll do without you. Now I have graduated from high school. I hope to follow my dreams of becoming an architect. I plan on enrolling to college and pursuing my next goal. To the class of 2021, we never expected to be finishing school online. But I want to acknowledge the effort and perseverance of this entire graduating class. Thank you.
Our next student speaker is Mr. Luis Villalobos.
Thank you all for coming to this wonderful evening. Even though it's of those I don't know, it means a lot to have you all here celebrating our accomplishments. My name is Luis Villalobos. My high school experience was a bit of a crazy and wild ride. I started here at Cornerstone, where things were honestly calm and chill. But the next 2 years, I found myself at a bigger school. And I was able to embrace the unique opportunities of playing sports there, something I love to do. I was able to play basketball and run track, and I was really grateful for the pursuit of athletics. But when I visited my family in Mexico, some issues arose that wanted me to return to the States. And the start of my school final year, so I found myself back at Cornerstone, the very school I started high school at. While I was sad to have to let go of sports and the dreams I had with them, I did find myself once more in an environment and community that truly cared for me and was supported as I worked towards graduation. I found myself being pushed to the next level of accomplishment, and here I'm having graduated from high school. What I'm going to remember most about Cornerstone is they lifted everybody up and had a supportive environment. They never looked down on anyone and always had a positive attitude. To Mr. Wise, you're a great principal, and you are a good person to be around and have good energy towards everyone. To Mr. Majkowski, you're an old man, but you got still some athletic game, and you are just a chill person and care about what people have to say. You give out good advice, and we're always helpful in allowing us to see things from a different view. Mr. Quinn, you're a very, very nice teacher, and you're really funny. Thanks for making me laugh along the way. To the staff, thank you for all your hard work and dedication to get us here to graduation. To my family, thank you for this roller coaster ride that got us here to this accomplishment, but we're on to bigger and better things. My hope is to become a welder, and I'm planning on attending a tech school in the future one day. I would love to own my own company. To the class of 2021, we did it.
Next, we have Erica Ramirez.
Hello. I would like to thank you all for coming today. My name is Erica Ramirez. My freshman year, I started out at a different school. I was very involved, not only in higher level classes, but also with many extracurricular activities. I was outgoing and enjoying my experience. However, by my junior year, I was stretching myself too thin. I began to withdraw and feel overwhelmed. Through a series of events, I found my way to Cornerstone. When I first came to the school, I felt relief. I did not have to push myself too hard, but yet the teachers still try to challenge me and help me grow. One lesson I have learned is to put myself first. I knew I needed to make a change and switch schools. Even though some people did not support my judgment, I knew I needed to listen to my heart and take care of myself. Making the decision was difficult, but I learned that it is okay to leave situations that will not benefit me in the long run. I needed to take care of myself and just not do what others expected. One of my favorite memories of Cornerstone is Spirit Week. One that sticks out to me is Beach Day. Ironically, it was raining that day. Seeing Mr. Quinn dress up was funny. I would like to thank Mr. Wise for accepting me and making the school a place where the teachers are able to focus on their students. I would like to thank the staff for making every morning fun and getting to know me. All the teachers supported me and regularly checked up on me. Everyone has been so nice. I would like to thank Giselle. You allowed me to see a different part of high school, and myself. We always had fun together, and you always have been there to help me. Thanks for pushing me to finish. I would like to thank my sister, Marlene. You have always been there for me, and most importantly, you supported me while transitioning schools. Thank you for looking out for me and being my safe place. I would not have grown so much without your advice. My future plans are unknown. However, I am looking into becoming a pilot, and I want to step into my future with confidence and optimism. I find truth in the words, "What others think of you is none of your business," and I hope you can too. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Our next student speaker is Miss Natalie Perez.
First and foremost, congratulations to the class of 2021. My fellow graduates and classmates, we finally did it. To those who are here tonight, as well as those watching via live stream, thank you for sharing in this moment of celebration with us. For those who do not know me, my name is Natalie Perez. My life has been one that has had many unexpected twists and turns, filled with challenges and hardship that have left me having to confront my biggest obstacle, the shame I carry inside of myself. I have had to learn to overcome my past and not let it define me anymore. When I have let my past shape my identity, it has manifested itself through a negative self-image in regards to who I am and what I could do. Critical in this was my adoptive parents and the spiritual and emotional space they created that allowed me to begin to overcome this. Also supportive in this was the newfound community I found at church and the support I was able to receive from the staff and teachers at Cornerstone. Without going into much detail, I grew up with a lot of anger in my heart that impacted the way I viewed others and what I was able to receive from them. This past season has redeemed my ability to trust others and believe in their intentions toward me. I can now say that my view of life and that of myself is much more positive. I have seen this primarily through my ability to receive affirmation from others and truly who hold on to what they are saying and imparting. What I am going to remember most and miss about Cornerstone is the constant encouragement, always reminding me that I am loved and that they cared. The school changed my narrative for how I experience education. To the staff at Cornerstone, thank you for constantly welcoming me and welcoming me and caring for me personally. Mr. Suarez, first I'd want to say I will miss you and stealing your gum from your desk drawer and constantly trying to be in your class even when I wasn't scheduled there. Thank you for fighting for me even when I couldn't fight for myself. You were my best friend at school. Miss Ellis, thank you for letting me feel my emotions and teaching me to be okay with both feeling and expressing them. I will forever remember how you found and fought for time with me. Mr. Malakowski, thank you for constantly having hope in me. Thank you for helping me cope and for helping me find purpose in all that I've experienced. To my foster and adoptive parents, Gladys and Miguel, thank you for the endless support and love that you have given to me and continue to give me. Thank you for not just opening your homes, but for opening your hearts as well. To my tia and tío, thank you as well as opening your home to me and for your support of me. To my mom, Erica, thank you for giving me life and showing me how to be strong. To my best friend, Gianna, thank you for bringing joy to my life and for always being there and supporting my decisions. Next up for me in my life is my continued pursuit of my education as I plan to go to college. My big dream is to be a pediatrician, and I will be working towards and going forward. Thank you all for being here today and for celebrating us, the class of 2021.
Next, we have Mr. Nathaniel Stinson Powell. I feel like Mr. Quinn, you need to stand up and give him a shout out. You always shout his name down the hall. Come on up.
Thank you everyone for coming today. My name is Nate Stinson. I'm just a regular guy, despite what you might have heard from the grapevine. And as a regular person, just like any other regular person, I hate school. I've always hated school, from elementary school to my first year of high school in North Carolina. I tried bringing that perspective and attitude here, and hating all the teachers and having an anti-authorian attitude, and overall not wanting to connect in any way at all. The more and more I came to school every day, I began finishing my classes at Cornerstone, and the more I began opening up to my teachers, especially my guidance counselor, Mr. Asher. I just realized that I was lucky to have found a place like this. Teachers there that actually cared about me instead of being against me, like my previous experiences. They would work with me, even with things that could be disciplinary issues. I could talk about all the things that I personally had to overcome, but I would rather talk about how the curriculum made those things that I had to overcome a lot easier than they would have been otherwise. I was able to work at my own pace, and when things got chaotic outside of school, in my world, I was able to anchor myself in an environment that brought insight and advice. It would come through teachers, which makes the school work. This would come through teachers, which makes the school work, because through their care, I began to actually care about myself and about the work I was doing. To the staff, I thank you. I really enjoyed and liked every one of you. Yes, even you, Hunter. In particular, I would like to thank the teachers and the staff that especially prepared me for the real world. Mr. Cyrus, you helped me find a job where I manage now. Thank you for helping me open doors to me. Mikowski, thank you for all the insight and advice that you've given me. It's helped me navigate some real challenges and transitions that would have been much more difficult. I can name all of you: Rickner, Ellis, Swigert, Melendez, Duarte, Salas. Shoot, even Mr. Duarte and Salas. And the admin staff like Stainhook and Wise. Thank you all for including those that I didn't name, because it was really collective work to create this unique environment. Lastly, I would also like to thank Mona for all the support and advice that led me here today. And like I said at the beginning, I'm just a regular guy, and I still am, but perhaps with the doors that have been opened for me, I can walk through them and find future success. Thank you for all being here and allowing me to share my experience. And to the class of 21, I would say something to you, but you already did it. We all graduated.
We have two more courageous grads who are going to be sharing. Our next graduate that I'd like to call up is Miss Summer Gallegos.
Thank you all for being here today and showing this momentous moment with us. My name is Summer Gallegos, and this chapter of my life is now closing. It is important to know what was inside that chapter, though. Being honest and vulnerable, my high school journey began in a very difficult place. As a freshman and sophomore, I wasn't even certain I was going to be able to stay in school or even finish. Along with that, there wasn't many safe places for me. I began to cope with life in a way that was self-destructive. I was in a very dark place with myself. I was trapped in a cycle of negative beliefs and behaviors that were consuming me from inside out. I wasn't able to go to a regular high school, and that's when the opportunity for me to come to Cornerstone arrived. While at Cornerstone, I met a friend whose family invited me not just into their home, but into their hearts. Though the Perez home, I learned that what a family was supposed to be like and how parents can treat their children, and what I truly meant to be loved. Though Gladys, my friend's mother, I also learned what a mom could be like, I never had the opportunity to experience that. And I can safely say that she has earned the role and the title of being my mom. In this new home, and family, I also found the faith, and I discovered what I longed for and needed for in my entire life. And that inner void in my heart was finally filled. I was able to break free from the cycles that were slowly harming and destroying me. This allowed me to discover a confidence and strength inside myself that allowed me to find my own independence. As this chapter comes to an end, I'll remember my Cornerstone family and community as well. As the teachers and staff not only cared for our grades, and for getting us to this point and for who we are. To the staff at Cornerstone, thank you for generally caring about your students, myself included. To Mr. Weiss, thank you for always checking in on me, for making sure I showed up, even when I didn't want to, and just for being the kind-hearted person that you are. To Mr. Souders, thank you for your many gifts that you have, and thank you for helping me getting my first job. I will always take that with me, and your hellos and goodbyes, as every time you said them, I heard how much you cared. To Mr. Malkowski, no matter how much was going on, you always found a way to individually check on your students and support me and my family and my faith community. To my family, I know how much you love me and how grateful I am for the ways that you put up with me. I wasn't the easiest kid to deal with. And to my Perez family, I'm speechless because there aren't many words that can express my gratitude and thankfulness for all of you. The tears I have shed with you will have to sacrifice how much you know you mean to me. Thank you for everything you have done and you're still doing, that I continue to learn from you all. My future going forward is one that is wide open, and I'm holding the doors my hands open to. And to be honest, I'm not fully sure what is next for me, but I am sure that I'm not going to be going through it alone. And for this year's many ups and downs, the class of 2021, we did it, and no one can take that from us.
And now we have Maya Martinez, our closer. Come on up.
So I want to start off by saying I'm a tough cookie. So like if I cry or anything, I'm just emotional. Okay, but like let's start this. Okay. Thank you everyone for being here today. I'm Maya Martinez. One lesson I learned throughout high school is you cannot let your past define you. You can always succeed and learn from your past. Every storm doesn't last forever. I went through and overcame a lot these past 4 years, many things shaping me into the person I am today. I'm gonna share one example. In the beginning of 9th grade, I didn't realize how important school was. I completely ditched even ending up in court. Sophomore year, I moved to a whole different state, and that's when everything changed. I began to realize school was important, but I was so homesick, I wasn't happy. This kept me from giving my best potential to school. Halfway through sophomore year, I moved back and found Cornerstone. I'm so grateful I found this school. It feels like a family here, and the staff cares and makes sure the students are on track. One of my favorite memories of Cornerstone was prom. It was so fun and lit, and I will always remember it as the last day before COVID lockdown. I'm thankful I was able to go and have that memory with me forever. I would like to thank the staff for everything they do. They are all different in their own ways. Mr. Stainhook and Ms. Ellis, thank you for helping me stay on track with my credits and pushing me to get it done. Mr. Malkowski and Mr. Swagart, thanks for lighting up my day by always making me laugh. Ms. Rickner, thank you for making your class fun and always bringing snacks. Mr. Hunter, Mr. Melendez, Mr. Waite, and Mr. Suarez, you all are so laid back and we've had some great conversations. Ms. Lynch and Mr. Quinn, you both are so nice. Ms. Vargas, thanks for all the help in English. You are one of my favorite English teachers I've had. Ms. Murphy, you are the best history teacher I've had. You made class interesting with all the class discussions, and I've learned a lot that way. Mr. Roarte, thank you for making sure everything on campus runs smoothly and getting the girls ready for prom and graduation. Mr. Souders, thank you for helping me get a job at the school and giving good advice. Mr. Wise, thank you for letting me come to Cornerstone. I'm grateful that you saw my potential along with the other teachers. Next, I would like to thank my best friend, period. Thank you, girl, for being my long-lost sister. Thank you for always being there and being my helping hand. We have the craziest, littest stories together. We always have a blast. They're memories I'll never forget. I truly love you, sis. Last but not least, I would like to thank my family.
Grandma and Grandpa, okay. Grandma and Grandpa, thank you for being my parents, for always taking me in and making sure I'm okay. Thank you for the unconditional love and everything you do. I love you guys so much. So freaking much. My little sister, uncles, aunts, cousins, and godparents for always being around when I needed you. Thank you for the support and advice you gave. Thank you for your love and teaching me to love myself. Lastly, I would like to thank my sisters, Dad, Robbie, and his parents for teaching me very meaningful things and considering me as one of their own. Thank you, my wonderful family. I would not be who I am without you guys today. When things weren't possible, you guys always made it possible. I got blessed to have such a loving, funny, wise, precious family. I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I plan on going into business after these 4 wild years I've had. In the future, I help on planning society by creating my own organizations, helping the unfortunate children, homeless, veterans, and people suffering from addiction to find their way. I'm also going to help cancer patients and get into politics and take care of my family the way they've took care of me. No matter what, I've always believed in myself. There was times where I felt like I wasn't able to do it, but look where I am today. In conclusion, never give up. Don't let your struggles define you.
Can we give one more round of applause for all our student speakers? We will now be transitioning into our time where we'll be giving our diplomas. Now, this won't be in alphabetical order, but we will be bragging on each and every single one of these graduates. And as we do, I'd like to call up first Mrs. Devereaux to begin their introductions and the handing out of the diplomas.
Good evening. I have the privilege of announcing the first 5 graduates this evening. Our first graduate is Deani Bacchus. Deani could not be here this evening, but she's definitely here in our hearts. She's made an everlasting impression on me and all the teachers at Cornerstone. Her strength during challenging times is her greatest attribute. Deani is likable and has a great sense of humor, never taking herself too seriously. I have watched her grow into developing a sense of confidence and moving through difficulties with grace. Deani challenged herself this year by working full-time and still graduating from high school. Today, she's reaping the benefits of that. Congratulations, Deani, on your graduation, and best wishes on your adventure. Our next graduate is Ryder Cornwell. Ryder, it's been a privilege to watch you grow and mature during high school. I know it hasn't always been easy, but I'm so glad we walked this journey together. You are a student who always makes me laugh and gives me faith in humanity. I'm going to miss your stories about the ranch, your family, and seeing what your food of the day is. I'm hoping Dunkin' Donuts isn't going to close down without your daily business. But seriously, you're such a good man, Ryder. You're kind, honest, generous, patient, helpful, positive, and always thinking of others. These are qualities that great men possess, and you possess these qualities. To say I'm proud of you seems so inadequate. Congratulations, Ryder. Our next graduate is Eliana Mandrin Ruiz. Eliana, your positive attitude and kind spirit shows in everything you do. You are so loyal to the people you care about. The love and support you show to your family is to be greatly admired. You're such a wonderful daughter, sister, granddaughter. The dedication and effort you have shown while at Cornerstone will not be forgotten. I love the way your face lights up and how big your smile becomes when talking about BTS. And I can't help but laugh when you complain every time you buy some expensive swag, but you're thrilled when you receive it. Thank you for trusting me and sharing your secrets. I promise I won't tell. I'm so proud of you, Eliana. Many congratulations to you and your family for this incredible achievement. Our next graduate is Sabrina Sandoval. Your transformation over the last 4 years has been remarkable. There's such a quiet strength about you. You are shy yet strong, stronger than you give yourself credit for. Your growth mindset in high school has served you well. You set goals and met them. Going above and beyond is just in your DNA. Sabrina, you're a talented writer. Your words have brought tears to my eyes. They are inspiring and paint a beautiful picture. Please don't ever stop writing. It has been my complete honor to be your teacher. Your hard work, talent, drive, and vision will always outlast hard times. Remember, you don't have to have all your answers today, and I'm always here if you need me. Follow your dreams. Congratulations, Sabrina. Our next graduate is Alan Zamudio. Alan, you impressed me beyond words this year, but I'm still going to talk. When the going got tough, you showed you could persevere through any challenge. This school year, you were focused, committed, and consistent. It's such an honor to have witnessed you change into that unsure student who had his hoodie up all the time to the confident man standing before us today. And we won't tell anyone that I always let you wear your hoodie in my room. You have learned from your past, and this will make your future brighter. I could not be more proud of you, Alan, hoping you will never forget this day, because I won't.
My turn. So I'm going to speak my words over my graduates, and then I'm going to ask you to come up so you don't have to walk as I'm talking. I just want you to be able to listen. So I would like to speak to Nadalyn Contreras. Nadalyn, it has been so much fun to be your teacher. I have yet to try the Starbucks pink drink, which you regularly had. As we reflect back on our time together, you have shown a quiet strength as life threw challenges at you. You continued to fight for what was best. The staff here at Cornerstone, we all watched you navigate friendships, showing a maturity in your ability to recognize when something was pulling you down, and you were able to set boundaries for yourself. Along with setting boundaries, we watched you sacrifice for those who are important to you. As you move into your future, take it one step at a time. Well done. Come forward and receive your diploma. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kevin De Leon. Graduating in a global pandemic is a story you will be able to share with your grandchildren. You have shown tenacity, holding on tight to the goal you set to graduate, and you did it. You also made your way through not 1, not 2, but 4 English classes, which is saying something. You have overcome much to be here today. You set your goal and you achieved it. Kevin, come forward and receive your diploma. Congratulations, Kevin. I'm so proud of you.
Have your moment.
Yeah, have your moment. My dear Natalie Garay, we are so proud to get to celebrate you today. I know you're hesitant to come, and we're all so glad you're here to celebrate you. Reflecting back on your time at Cornerstone, you are a gentle soul with a quiet strength. Your smile has the ability to light up a whole room. Your creativity is something I greatly admire. We are so proud of you, and more importantly, we hope you are proud of yourself. I wrote you a haiku. Strong, gentle, loyal, rooted tree, grounded through storms, reach your branches high. Natalie, come forward and receive your diploma. Maybe we need to use the other side. Congratulations. Stand right here. Leilani Hernandez, you did it. You're here graduating today. As you sat with me a few weeks ago reflecting on your high school experience, it was fun to recall who you were when you first began attending Cornerstone. I saw you as quiet and unsure. The woman who walked into my office that day was different, so much so I didn't recognize you. You came in with confidence, assured of who you are and the direction you want your life to take. People do grow and change, and you are evidence of that. You have shown great courage and strength in overcoming the challenges you have faced. We are all very proud of you. Congratulations. Come forward and receive your diploma. Congratulations. Maya Martinez. You are a shining star. It's somewhat of a cliche, but I believe this is very true of you. As a staff, we have watched you grow. You are strong, you are capable, and I believe that whatever you set your mind to, you will do it. You have a sharp mind. I loved listening and reading your responses in English. Your lively spirit will greatly be missed at Cornerstone. We look forward to seeing what life has in store for you. Come forward and receive your diploma. Congratulations. So proud of you. Mr. Hunter.
Good evening. My name is Mr. Hunter. I have the privilege of introducing 3 students for you guys. Noah Francisco. It has been a blessing to have you in class and to be able to play basketball with you through the YMCA and over at Cornerstone. You are not the loudest guy in class, but you bring a subtle leadership and a style to the way that you do things. In the time that I've had you in class or on the court, you've always been respectful and you do your work with excellence. On the basketball court, you remind me of a younger self, not needing to be the main man, not needing to have the ball, but doing your job and do it with excellence and having a lot of fun while you're playing. You worked hard, you did your job to the fullest, doing whatever it takes to make the team better. Please come forward for your diploma. And we have Brian Guerrero. You are a funny guy, and you care a lot for those around you. The responsibilities that you've had to carry while being a student at Cornerstone have been a lot. I know that the load has been exhausting, and that there are many days that you rather slept in than come to school. However, you endured through it, and here you are with us today. You are different than most students at Cornerstone. In most cases, I would need to separate you from your friends so that you can get your work done. However, with you, I had to put you with your friends so you would stay awake. Not only did you stay awake, but then you generated this rivalry with the person sitting next to you with your friend, and you guys would do your schoolwork, and you'd see who could get the better score. And it was quite the opposite of the typical student. But I loved it. You did a great job. I'm so proud of you, and way to endure. Please come forward to get your diploma. And my third tonight is Mariah Martinez. You have a good balance of having fun and focusing on your work. And as I think about you, I think of a word of joy. You are joy, with a smile on your face. So during your time in class, you joked around, but you also had a time where you sat down, you did your work, you kept on pace with your assignments, and you really engaged the class content. You have influence with those around you. So in class, you would have fun, and we would laugh, and we had a lot of jokes and good conversations. At the same time, not only you, but then the person you're sitting next to would do a good job staying on pace and getting your stuff done. It was a pleasure having you in class. I look forward to watching where your strong work ethic and your fun, friendly personality take you in life. And when you figure out what it is that you want to do, the sky will be the limit. Please come forward for your diploma. Please welcome Mrs. Lynch.
Bridget Garland. Thank you for adding so much fun and light to our classroom. I will miss eating lunch and playing games with you. You are a delight to be around. You are wise and an insightful soul. You see what others cannot. Thank you for filling our school with encouragement, laughter, and joy. I have appreciated your genuine honesty and your inspiring ideas. Your courage and determination are going to take you far in your journey. I am proud of how well you've done so far, and I am excited to see where this next season takes you. Come on forward. Next is Fatima Lopez. Fatima, we are so very proud of you. You have shown amazing perseverance and strength right up to the very last second. You are an overcomer. Thank you for being an inspiration for all of us watching you. You have proved that hard work and determination is worth it. You are a strong leader, and it has been a true honor to watch you grow and mature over the years. This milestone is only the beginning for you. You are going to do great things, Fatima. Come on forward. Kat Padilla. It has been an incredible honor to watch you mature and grow. Your presence at Cornerstone will be greatly missed. We will miss your genuine kindness, your engaging questions, your accepting spirit, and your passionate empathy. Your loving heart is so evident in the way you treat every human with respect, dignity, and patience. Thank you for making such a positive impact on our school. I'm so very proud of you. Great things are ahead for you, Kat.
I'm Mr. Malakowski, and the first student I have the honor of calling forward is Miss Summer Gallegos. Summer, it's an honor and a privilege to present you. Watching you grow and mature has been a gift, and I cannot tell you how proud I am of you for who you've become and for what you have overcome to get here. Over the past few years, you've not only found yourself academically, but you found yourself as a person, learning to trust and invite others into your life and story. Thank you for giving us the honor of seeing your walls come down and the strong, capable, and wonderful woman that you are come out. You have worked hard to get to this point today. This includes, again, academically, but also emotionally, relationally, and spiritually. Again, we are beyond proud of you and grateful that we're able to share in this journey with you. As you take your diligent work ethic and growing strength into this new season, we celebrate your accomplishment in graduating. Come on down. Our next graduate is Gilberto Sanchez. There are some people in life who just have an inherent strength to them, a quiet determination that drives them that comes from deep within. And Gilberto Sanchez is one of those folks. Gilberto, you worked hard to get here today, and we celebrate your perseverance and consistency to reach this point. Over the years, you allowed us to see your focus and unflappable spirit. I don't know if I ever had a student who was as laser focused in the classroom. Nothing could shake you from your work. Not other students, not any distraction, heck, not even me. I know your future is one of great potential because of the quiet strength and determination that you will carry with you into it. You are an intelligent and capable young man, and we're proud of you for your accomplishment in graduating. Gilberto, come on down. I don't know how to put into words how grateful I am to present this next graduate, Nate Stinson. Nate, you undoubtedly hold the Cornerstone record for the most guidance counseling conversations, which you lightheartedly would always refer to as your therapy. And I can confidently say that through them, as well as our conversations in class, that I'm grateful for the opportunity to know you, to see you grow and learn to trust us, and to develop into the man you are becoming before us today. I don't know if I've ever met someone who can so easily tell you how they feel about you and others, but also have a heart to receive and hear honest feedback, even when it was hard, and I commend you for that. Nate, you are strong, you are intelligent, you are thoughtful, and you are as resilient as they come. You left your mark on this school and on my heart. I won't get mushy on you now, because I know that's not your style, but I'm honored to be able to present you today as a graduate, because deep down, I'm just so proud of you. Come on down, Nate. The last graduate I have the honor of presenting is Luis Villalobos. There's some people in life who are just a constant joy to be around, which is something that is true of Luis. Luis, I don't know if I've ever experienced a dull moment when you were in class. Your endless energy, joyful dialogue, and outgoing personality have been a gift to this school, and I know will be a gift wherever you go in life. Your confidence and consistency in who you are is what brought you here today with this accomplishment in graduating, and gives me confidence that you will be able to continue to achieve your goals in life. I appreciate your willingness to learn and not take shortcuts to get there, and I know that that integrity to who you are will take you far. You are always welcome, though, along that journey to come back and talk smack when it comes to ball. As you walk today in celebration of this accomplishment, know how proud we are of you. Come on down to receive your diploma. I'd like to call Mr. Melendez.
All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Melendez, and I have the privilege to introduce this next graduate, Mr. Asadulo Abdumanabo. Where you at, Asad? Right there. All right, Asad. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. And mashallah. I just want to say, Asad, thank you for being such a joy to work with these past few years. Your respectful attitude and ability to make me laugh is something that I'll never forget. Not to mention our conversations about the UFC and our shared reasons why we believe that Khabib is the greatest pound-for-pound fighter of all time. I'm so proud of you for completing this chapter in your life and for earning your diploma. And I'm even more excited for you as you embark on your new journey ahead. You are one of the most resilient people that I've ever met, and I'm truly honored to be one of your teachers. In the months and years ahead, I wish you all the best in the ventures that you pursue. And as you move towards the future, continue to smile, continue to laugh, and continue to approach life like the champion that you are. Assad, it is my honor to present to you your diploma. Mashallah, Assad. And please welcome Mrs. Murphy.
Melvin Brito. Melvin, I want to start by saying thank you. Your sense of humor, plus your willingness to work, at least most of the time, made me feel so much more comfortable in my first year at Cornerstone. While I did have to ask you to stop talking about 1,000,000 times, I also knew that at least you'd always have your assignments turned in. Keep focused on your goals. And let your personality shine, because I know that those same qualities will help you to succeed as you move on to the next phase in your life. I can't wait to see where you go next. Melvin, please come to the stage to receive your diploma. Deborah Namahima, I could not be more proud of you. One of my highlights in this crazy, crazy last year was getting to chat with you on Zoom twice a day, 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. It was me and Deborah. Our random conversations about your culture and its food, laughing about the noise in the background of both of our Zooms, and grinding our way through all of world history and all of US history. You showed up this year. You are a fighter in the midst of adversity, and you helped me through this year as much as I hope I helped you. You have grown and matured so much, and I know with that same focus and determination, you will do amazing things. I can't tell you how proud I am. Come and get your diploma, Deborah. Mr. Quinn.
Hi, I'm Mr. Quinn. I teach mostly government and economics. First person I have the honor of introducing is Fernando Contreras Lopez, or Fernie, as we like to call him. Fernie was never shy on anecdotal or witty observations about people and events, and then that is especially an entertaining trait in history and government class. He's always noticing things and making clever comments about them, and would always garner a few laughs in the process. Fernie is inquisitive and insightful, and was always a real pleasure to have in class. Another healthy characteristic about Fernie was whether we were having conversations in the hallway or in the class, he was always quick to include others in those conversations. He was careful with his words and always respectful. And not only that, he was always eager to learn something new. Fernie, I'm not sure what plans you have after school, but I know you will have success in life because you are kind, intelligent, witty, You look out for others, and you're always willing to include them. That will carry you a long way in life. Continue to be that lifelong learner, the engaging conversationalist that you have been here at Cornerstone. Never cease to look out for others and to continue to notice those particular things that give us all a laugh. Congratulations and good luck to you, Fernie. Next graduate I'd like to present a diploma to is Joseph Ochoa. Glad you made it, buddy. Or Brosif, as I like to call him. Brosif, he was always quiet, yet steady and a respectful presence in class. He would often pick a corner seat to sit in and mostly kept to himself. But he was always observant and always paying attention to class conversations. For that reason, when he had something to say, people would pay attention to it. That is a trait that is very important as a student, but also in life. He fulfills that old African proverb that says, one should talk little and listen a lot. That's Joseph. Joseph, well done. You did it. You have shown resolve and determination in finishing school. And we all know that your respectful and considerate nature will carry you far in life. Continue to be that quiet, steady, observant presence in people's lives. Those who listen a lot and talk little are sorely needed in our world today. May you carry those virtues with you wherever you go. Congratulations, Joseph. The next graduate I'd like to present a diploma to is Allison Peterson. Allie Peterson, like most of the class of 2021, was well on her way to graduating, and then life happened, and then COVID happened. And although she's had many disruptions along the way, she never let them stop her. She's responded with determination, maturity, and above all, humility, along with that good-natured sense of humor and smile that we all love to see. I had Allie in class for economics and government, and also for lunch, which is always interesting. We had a few very interesting bunch of students there and would often get into some lively conversations. And as always, I was always impressed with Allie's maturity and thoughtfulness in engaging with and knowing when not to engage with the conversation. She's a mature young lady beyond her years, and she is also silly and fun and playful. She is fiercely loyal, considerate, and a caretaker of others, independent-minded, competent, and confident. We see all these things in you, Allie, and we are all so proud of you. May you be blessed in this next season of your life beyond high school. May others see your loyal, considerate, and spirited nature, and may they too see the Allie that we've all come to love and admire. Congratulations, girl. All right, the last one I get to present a diploma to is Jorge Rodriguez. Jorge was quiet and pretty reserved when he first showed up at Cornerstone. He mostly kept to himself. But as he warmed up to us, his jovial and joking spirit, his kindness, sincerity, loyalty, and his courteous nature all started to come out. What I never knew until this year was what a fierce protector he is. When he played football, he was a lineman. You know, those guys who protect the quarterback and the running backs and are often the unsung heroes of the team. The guys who have to continue to grind out each play after play until the job is done. That's Jorge, loyal and capable. Jorge, I know your high school experience may not have turned out the way you hoped it to. And that goes for all of us over the past year. But one thing that we all notice about you is this: in spite of the setbacks, you continued on and you grinded it out till the end. We are all so proud of you. We will miss your jokes, your laugh, your kind-hearted, loyal, and respectful sincerity at Cornerstone. But you will take those things with you wherever you go. So may your character and protective nature continue to bless all those who get to know you. Congratulations, Jorge. I'd like to invite up Ms. Salas to present our next diploma.
Hi everyone, I am Ms. Salas and I am in the front office. So today I get to present Angel Trujillo. I am extremely honored today because this person, Angel, has been waiting anxiously for months for this day as he finished his classes back in March. I can honestly say that he is one of the most determined and faithful students I've had the pleasure of working with. He's so polite and welcoming, super hardworking. Being in the front office, I was able to see the effort he put in every week, sometimes coming twice a week for homework because he was that determined. He saw his goal and he went for it. Angel, I'm so proud of you. You completed this stage of life and you can do so much more. So please come up and receive your diploma. Mr. Suarez?
Victoria Moreno. Victoria, I never had the opportunity to even get to know you. We've never met in person. In fact, today is the first time that I've even seen you in person. This is not how it should have been. Since my personal finance class was the only class you needed to complete in order to graduate, I would have had the privilege of having you all day, every day. I'm sorry I didn't get the opportunity to get to know you, to get to know your story, your hopes and your dreams for your future, what you want to do and who you want to become. What I did learn about you from my brief interaction with you over your written responses to lessons is that you're an articulate young lady. Your responses were always thoughtful, well-organized, and comprehensive. You were consistent and faithful to get your work done, and it got done on time. I always knew I could expect a packet from you. Getting to know you and your story is a missed opportunity for me and the rest of the Cornerstone staff. But we still want you to know that you will always have a home here and will always be welcome. Great job. Keep up the great work. And congratulations. Come get your diploma. Natalie Perez. Nat, I don't think I have enough time to fully communicate the amazing young woman that I think you are and how proud of you I am. It has been an honor and a privilege to get to know you and your story these last few years. Your story, like so many others, has been a story of hurt, of loss, excitement, risk, joy, love, and pain. You have experienced so many changes in life through decisions that you have made and decisions that have been made for you. And yet you have persevered. You have grown. You have matured. And while sometimes you put on a tough face and act like nothing hurts, never let your heart become so hard that others never get to experience all the love you have to give. For when you harden your heart, you not only lose out on giving love, but also receiving it as well. Through it all, remain grounded in your faith, strong in your convictions, and steadfast in love. Natalie, don't let the past determine your capacity to love and be loved. You're an incredible young woman who is worthy to be cherished and valued for who you are. It is my honor to congratulate you today in accomplishing the goal of graduating from high school. I look forward to hearing how you continue to grow, flourish, and use the gifts that you've been given to love and serve others well. I'm so proud of you, Natalie. Congratulations, and come get your diploma. Miss Asia Thone. I am truly going to miss having you in class. I will miss you walking in and yelling, "Mister, guess what?" I must admit that I was always a bit nervous about what would come out of your mouth next. But I loved hearing your stories about life. My class will not be the same without you. Asia, you are a fearless, passionate, loyal, fiery, deep feeler. I always knew what mood you were in when you walked into class. I could see it on your face and how you sat down. I love that about you. There's never any guessing as to what you are feeling or what you are thinking. That is a gift that needs to be nurtured. You are genuine in your ability to love others. Your ability to show and clearly communicate your emotions and convictions is something that builds deep, trustful relationships. People may not always agree with your beliefs, but they will know you are a person that can be trusted to be honest and truthful. As you leave Cornerstone, continue to develop, cultivate, and explore who you want to be and what you want your life to be lived out for. Because with your passion and fearlessness, you will be a force in whatever you center your life around. Congratulations, and come get your diploma. Mr. Marcos Ulebari. I've loved getting to know you and will miss having you in class. Since you were sometimes the only one in class, we got to have deep discussions about life, about faith, relationships, and the man you want to be one day. Just a few of the things I've learned about you from our time together. Your heart is soft. You feel deeply. You're a young man of faith and deep conviction. You're a kind, gentle, and one buff human being. While others might be initially intimidated by your strength and your buffness, I know that you want to use your strength not to intimidate others, but to protect others. Always remember that your character, who you are, is shaped by your faith and is shown by how you treat others. Over the last few weeks, I've had the opportunity to witness the character of your heart. When faced with pressures of life and school, you initially made some poor choices and had to face the consequences of those choices. And yet, even in the accountability of choices you made, you chose to be a man of character. You chose integrity and to take responsibility for your decisions and to seek to make things right. Your character was shaped even more. May your faith continue to sustain you, to guide you, and to flourish as you begin the next chapter of life. May your choices, both the big ones and the small everyday ones, be made out of your faith-filled character so that you will be a blessing to others. Remember that you are more than just your grades or accomplishments. You are an amazing young man who is a blessing and a gift to those around you. Congratulations, and I'm proud of you. Come get your diploma. Mr. Swigert.
Good evening. Asen Cordova. These last several years, I've been blessed to have you in my classes here at Cornerstone. As adults, especially teachers, we're accustomed to asking you, as I have, and your other teachers have, what your plans are after high school. Of the several options you've mentioned, one that stuck out to me, first because I think it would be fitting for you, would be an engineer. While I'm certain that you can do many different careers, I want to touch on this prospective career to affirm you. When people think of engineering, they think of building. And when you're building something, it's important that you have a strong foundation. Without it, failure and collapse are imminent. The same can be said for life. Asen, you have a solid foundation of dispositions, skills, and character traits. You're inquisitive, pensive, thoughtful, and analytical. In your work, you are thorough and diligent. And without a doubt, you are a problem solver and a question asker, all of which are traits that will serve you well in your life. In addition, you are respectful, courteous, and most importantly, kind. You have a solid foundation, Asen. And now, as you start a new chapter in life, what you build on top of it is up to you. Your teachers and your family are proud of you and confident that you will find success wherever you go. Congratulations, blessings, and come on up and get your diploma. The next graduate I would like to announce is Na Mei. You've made it. Now is the time to celebrate you and your accomplishments. And I hope that today you can reflect on your journey here and the hard work that you've put in. Of your final few classes you had left, several of which were science, which I teach and which you excelled at. And as you well know, in science we seek to understand the correlation and the connection between different variables. These connections allow us to understand the world around us and how it works. So this year I've observed several correlations and connections that you have demonstrated that hold true to all of us here at Life. So allow me to share a couple of these. You have shown that diligence and hard work is connected to academic success. You have demonstrated that determination is directly related to accomplishing a task. You have proved that being adaptable and positive can help navigate change, like starting in a new school during the midst of a global pandemic. It has been wonderful to have you here at Cornerstone in my class. You are a kind, thoughtful, and bright young person. You have worked hard to finish this year, and it's paid off. Congratulations on finishing, and you can look forward to some leisure, traveling, and starting a new chapter in life. Now, this introduction wouldn't be complete without mentioning your favorite soccer team, Real Madrid. Although we were at odds with our favorite soccer teams, and I can't help but mention that mine did beat Real Madrid, I must mention this point. Before all of their matches, fans and players and aficionados alike shout out, "Hala Madrid," which is even in their team anthem that they sing before every match. It is a saying of encouragement, telling the team to be bold, brave, and to fight onwards. So today, your teachers, family, and I want to give you the same encouragement. Go forward, be bold, and do great things, and come up and get your diploma. Erica Morales, you've made it. It takes a motivated and focused person to balance full-time school and work, all while navigating the abnormal school year we've all faced. And despite the chaos, you have persevered, and here you are, ready to receive your diploma. I've had the opportunity to have you in science classes and several Spanish classes as well, and you've demonstrated a knack for science and math, all of which you're going to have to do in your head on the fly as you are flying those fighter jets, or whatever you decide to pilot. As you well know in science, that observations are the foundation of scientific inquiry. As such, I'd like to make several observations and a hypothesis regarding you and your bright future. Observation number 1, you are diligent and motivated. You put your mind to whatever task lays before you, and you finish those tasks. Despite balancing work and school, you've done this well. Observation 2, you are a creative problem solver. You've shown divergent and creative thinking in your science classes as you analyze real-world problems. Your projects and reflections in Spanish class always took an honest and unique form, highlighting your many academic skills, and all while doing so in several different languages. Final observation, you are kind and respectful. You have shown these traits in interactions with peers and teachers, and you are also loyal to them. So my hypothesis going forward, based on these observations, is that if you apply yourself to whatever comes to mind, you will achieve it. Congratulations, and come and get your diploma. The final graduate I'd like to recognize is not here tonight, but I hope they're watching and their loved ones are watching via live stream. Jerome Reed, you've done it. Congratulations on graduating. You've persevered and put in the time, and now you can reap the benefits. It's been a privilege to have you in my classes, both for science as well as lunch, which is my favorite class. You have an effervescent personality, which is to say that you bubble over with life. You exude life and all of the qualities that we cherish as humans. You carry a quiet determination that motivates you to accomplish your goals, yet a not-so-quiet humor, which brings life to every class you enter. Like a lighthouse, you exude positivity, and others around you are better off for it. You encourage your friends to continue in their studies, and you showed how you positively influence others. Those traits will serve you well in the future. Example of this is you've been rocking the bucket hat well before it was cool, and now look, you're a trendsetter. In addition, you are a model of what a respectful student sounds and looks like, so thank you. And as you venture out into the world, remember that you can influence those around you for the better. On the behalf of the teachers and the staff here at Cornerstone, I wish you the best and encourage you as you begin your new chapter. Let's welcome up Ms. Vargas.
Horus Arvizo Castro. It's funny, I'm the English teacher, and I don't think we had any conversations in English but we had conversations about English in Spanish. You came to this country with most of your high school education finished already. It was very frustrating to discover that you had to repeat so many of your classes. You accepted that challenge and are here today because you did it. You are a strong, courageous young man with dreams and goals for your future. What I really appreciate about you is your love for and your loyalty to your family. I know you will work hard and build a great life for yourself. As Albert Einstein says, education is what remains after you have forgotten what you learned in school. I hope your education serves you well in life, Horus. Muchas felicidades, mil felicidades. Congratulations, come up and get your diploma. Bravo. Aya Kadim, you didn't really love English, did you? But you came to my classes and worked to pass them. You started out quiet, but eventually you would talk to me about life. Last semester when I saw you on Zoom, we got to talk about such things as other countries, being tired, hairstyles, and kitties. You have a loving heart and are very brave. It has not been an easy journey for you all at all, and I'm so glad that our lives intersected and I could be part of your fan club along with the other Cornerstone teachers. You don't have to know what you will do next, but I hope you'll learn about who you are and what's very special about you. I'm proud of you for not giving up when it was tempting and coming here today to get your diploma, even though we had to bribe you. I want you to think about this. Love recognizes no barriers, no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. That's by Maya Angelou. Congratulations, sweetheart. Come get your diploma. And I want to acknowledge a graduate who's not with us right now, Rebecca Neely. Rebecca, you were one of the quietest students I've ever had. I seem to have gotten the quiet students this time. In freshman English class, it was work to get you to talk to me. And on top of that, you did not like English class. That's often the case. So today it is very cool that I'm getting to say you did it. You came back to my class one time to work in person this year, and we had a great conversation about life, future goals, and all kinds of stuff, etc. It was delightful to me to see how much you've grown, and it was so fun to have a real conversation after all those quiet hours. I hope you'll remember that language is power, and it's worth it to communicate well. Kobe Bryant said, everything negative, pressures, challenges, is all an opportunity for me to rise. I believe you can do that, Rebecca. Congratulations. Mr. Waite.
My first student that I'm going to be introducing is also not here tonight, unfortunately, but I'm still very proud of her. Erica Thone. Your dedication to your schoolwork made teaching you a joy. Partway through first semester in marine science, you decided to get nothing but hundreds for the entire rest of the school year. You worked hard, you took lots of notes, you redid assignments. If you got a 99, you would redo it to get 100. And you did it, making you the first student I've ever had to get straight hundreds in a class. I also enjoyed talking about life, debating the merits of various Midwestern states, and watching you mature into the young woman that you are now. If you work as hard in life as you worked in my class, your success will be assured. Thank you for sharing your high school years with us. My next student, I think I've said his first name once, Stephen Turco, who is known as Turco. Stephen, I enjoyed having you in my class, having ridiculous arguments, looking at the goofy cartoons you drew on your assignments, and trading sarcastic remarks. And speaking of sarcasm, I want to take this opportunity to share with everyone here how much you absolutely love geometry. When you took it, you were having to juggle work and school at the same time, so you weren't able to come to class every day. And I know that deep inside your heart was broken because you didn't get to learn geometry that day. If that longing in your spirit ever overcomes you, you can always come back to Cornerstone and bask in the glory of another geometry lecture. Remember, without geometry, life is pointless. Come on down.
Come here. Oh, geometry's still a pain in the ass. Happy moment.
The final graduate of the night, last but definitely not least, is Leilani Yazi. Leilani, I only had you in 2 classes, but I was grateful to have you in both of them, and impressed with your dedication, your maturity, your positivity, and your willingness to help your classmates. You worked hard to understand geometry, even when it was frustrating, and then once you understood a concept, you helped explain it to students sitting next to you. As you learned new things, you remained positive, and then as you explain them to your peers, you encourage them continually. Our school is blessed by your hard work and your kind heart, and these will serve you well for the rest of your life. Come on down and receive your diploma.
Okay, so that pretty much concludes our evening, the ceremony. And if you guys you're welcome to head on out, and we would love to say our goodbyes and congratulate you. But just want to give one last round of applause to all you graduates. Congratulations, you guys. Hopefully, we'll see you soon.